Public and private schools across the world were shut down to protect against spreading the coronavirus. But now many Catholic schools are facing financial challenges to reopen, and they see no help in the latest aid bill passed by the House. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports. Erik?
That's correct, Tracy. Here's the deal. Catholic school administrators tell EWTN that money in the first COVID aid bill, known as the CARES Act, actually helped them stay afloat. But that's not the case with the HEROES Act, which passed the House about 5 weeks ago. In the HEROES Act, no money goes to non-public schools, including Catholic schools. So now the rush is on to get that changed.
I would like to include more education money and do it like we did it in the CARES Act in March, to include non-public institutions.
The CARES Act gave $13.2 billion to K-12 schools and mandated a proportional share of those funds to go to non-public schools. The House's $3 trillion HEROES Act has $90 billion in educational funds, but no money for non-public schools. I asked the House Speaker about that decision.
What we did was expand the number of people that can be employed by a nonprofit so that they can participate in the PPP.
Democratic Senator Tim Kaine also points to the PPP, or Paycheck Protection Program.
I got a letter from both of my Virginia bishops, because both there was education funding, but also PPP funding has pretty heavily been used by churches in Virginia and elsewhere.
Virginia's bishops warn their senators, quote, "Without immediate aid, we may be forced to make difficult decisions that could overwhelm the public school system in our Commonwealth." Catholic School Superintendent Kathleen Porter McGee tells me the COVID-19 shutdowns have created a dire situation.
I think it's going to be felt most intensely by the Catholic schools that serve our nation's most disadvantaged communities.
She's aware some senators aren't eager to spend more.
Anybody at this point that's needing more probably ought to have a plan B as well, and find how you can do that locally or through your state.
And she's considering all options.
If we don't find a way to get creative and to make sure that this pandemic doesn't accelerate the closure of hundreds of Catholic schools, I think we're going to be facing challenges that we're only now starting to understand.
Virginia bishops did write letters to senators urging them to change the bill, and they said that the next coronavirus aid bill must provide relief to prevent the closures of Catholic schools and other non-public schools. As we know, Democrats are pushing Republicans to get it on the Senate floor, this bill, before the July 4th recess. Tracy?
Okay, thank you, Erik. Correspondent Erik Rosales reporting from Capitol Hill tonight.